All right, hey everyone, this is Joe.
I'm Kim.
And we are from What I'm Playing Now. We are back from Origins. And while we were there, we picked up a lot of good games. So we're going to be checking some audio and making sure everything is actually working out good here.
It's coming.
And we're going to be playing through a couple of formal favorite games. We interviewed Gil Hova while we were there at the show. I'm going to do a quick audio check here.
Can you hear me?
Yep. And we're going to be playing through the networks, Telly Time, and Telly Time is the new expansion that he has that he kind of made available, I believe, after he did the Executives expansion, which I believe was on Kickstarter. And we actually kickstarted the Executives. We don't have that yet, but he was kind enough to give us a review copy of Telly Time. So we said, what the hell? I'm going to say hello to chat here real quick. So we said, what the hell? Let's actually play through Telly Time. And when we get the Executives, we'll actually play through the Executives as well. But Telly Time is kind of interesting. It's a smaller expansion, I would say. It basically is going to replace all of the season cards in the game. So you're going to have all new shows, and considering it's called Telly Time, yeah, they are kind of all UK British-based shows. So you'll see a lot of that during this game. So normally what we start off here on What I'm Playing Now, we'll normally give you a quick tutorial of how the game is played. We have this set up for a 2-player game, and the game sets up pretty much normally the same. Whether you're going 2 or 2, 3, or 4 players, or I think the game plays up to 5. Let's jump over the board so we can actually get an overhead shot here of kind of what's going on. We're going to be playing through 5 seasons of the game. After the 5th season, there will be one more round of scoring. What you're trying to do in this game and what the objective of the game is to actually get the most viewers throughout the 5 seasons that you're running your television network. During your turn, you're going to be able to take multiple actions, and you can continue taking actions on your turn until you pretty much decide to stop. So what can you do on your turn? You can develop a show. When you develop a show, what you're going to be able to do is, as you can see, we have 3 shows over here that are kind of like your starting shows, and here's what they will look like, the starting shows. And as you can see, Let's Pickle, it has 0 viewers on it right now. So that show really isn't going to do me much as we're scoring at the end of the 1st season. So we're going to try to be purchasing more Season 1 shows during that 1st season, replace these, and adding stars and ads to the shows. I will show you what an ad looks like real quick. Here is what an ad looks like. An ad that will get me 1 million at the end of the season during the income phase. This is one of the starting actors that you will get with you. This is a delusional singer. He actually gives me an additional viewer during the first 3 seasons that I have him out. And I can remove those at any time, and you can swap those out as you're playing through the game. So when you develop a show, I'm going to kind of go through what all the actions are, and then as we're playing the game, you're pretty much going to be able to see how everything works out. So you can develop a show, you can sign a star. There's going to be star cards up here that we're going to put out in a couple of minutes, and we could probably do that stuff right now and get that board all set up. So let me put out the 6 shows that we're going to be starting with. So we have the Ancient Ones. We have Shakespearean Codpiece of the Week. We have Outside Inside. We have Saggy Cat. We have Cross Chris. And our last one is 5 more minutes until tea, we promise. So the rest of the Season 1 cards we're going to set off to the side. For Seasons 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, there are additional cards that are going to look like this. The 4 and 5 ones will say 4 and 5 on them. As you're going through the setup with Telly Time, since Gil went ahead and added in some additional genres for the game, there are now 9 different genres instead of the 6 that he had in the base game. You're going to start off with 9 cards, and then there's going to be cards that have a little white asterisk in them right up here in the corner And that you're going to shuffle those cards for seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to, for a 2-player game, you're going to add 3 of those cards to the seasons 2, 3, and then the seasons 4, 5. So setup for this is very easy. There's also a couple of additional network cards that will replace a couple of the network cards from the base game. We are playing the basic version of the game right now. We are not using the advanced network cards. We just feel the base game is kind of enough right now. We'll eventually start playing with those advanced cards, but we have enough cards, and we think the game plays fine perfectly with just the base game. So we will not be putting out any network cards during that first round, because when you're playing the base game, you don't put out network cards until round number 2. So we put out our shows. The other thing that we need to put out are ads. So I'm going to put out 4 ads. So we have Persnickety Pizza. We have Reflux Orange Juice. And these shows will pretty much be the same, or be... Telly Time didn't add any new ads or stars. So these are basically the ones from the base game. The only thing that it pretty much adds were the network cards as well as the season cards. We need to put out 5 stars as well. We have the Intense Dramatic Actor. We have the Longtime Star. We have Popular but Unpredictable Legend. We have the Square-Jawed Actor, as well as Reality TV Judge. So I believe we pretty much have the board all set up. Like I said, we're not going to put out the 4 network cards until the second season, since we're kind of playing the base game. Hey, Vaughn, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Mm-hmm. So what else can you do on your turn? You can sign one of the stars. So when you sign a star, what you're going to do is, as you can see over here, there is a cost right up here. You will pay that cost. There could also be a cost. Let me grab one of the other cards that actually shows
it's
what...
It's the Telly Time expansion for the networks,
yes.
Vaughn.
Yeah. Gil gave us a copy of Telly Times while we were at Origins. So we're just basically playing through that right now. So when you purchase an actor, you'll pay $5 million. At the end of the season, during the income phase, you will have to pay $1 million as an upkeep cost. The higher the cost normally for the actors, they will give you more viewers during the different seasons that you're playing through. So that is signing a star. You can land an ad. When you land an ad, let me flip this card over here. You will get the cost that is over here. When you take the cards, you're going to get $2 million. During that income expense phase, right at the end of the season, you're going to get another $2 million. So if you have actors or shows that actually have a cost to them, you want to try to put ads with those shows to kind of balance out the expense that you're having to the income that you can do with that cost. In the second round, you're going to be able to take one of the network cards. The network cards kind of have different powers on them, and as those come up, we will kind of go through those and explain those. You can also, on your turn, you can attach a star or an ad. Whenever you purchase a star or an ad, it's going to go over, if you look on my board here, there is a little green spot over here. That is my green room. My stars and my ads will always go there. I can then play them during a later part of the round and actually attach them to a show then. If you are kind of done with your season and you pretty much don't want to do anything else, what you can do is you can drop in budget. When you drop in budget, you will take your little marker that's over here. You'll put it on one of the spaces that's available. In the first round, you can only get money. We will flip this over at the end of the first round. And from there on out, what you can do is you can either get money or viewers. At the end of the season, we're going to go through some income expense like I was talking about. You're going to score all your shows, which we'll go through. You age your shows, which is basically just taking your little black cube and moving it down to lower parts. If you look at some of the shows, I'm going to just grab a show here and show you real quick. Shows normally start off with a higher viewer count over here. If you put it in the appropriate time slot, you get the bigger number. If it isn't in its appropriate time slot, whereas this one wants to be in the 8 p.m. time slot, if you put this in any other time slot, I'm going to get 5 viewers instead of 6. So when I age my show, I'm going to move the black cube down to this one. The next season, I move it down here, and then the last season that this one's around, it would get 1 viewer at that time. We normally don't let our shows age that far. We try to kind of
There are some good cards out there,
in
though.
and out. There were a couple of cards that were in the 4th and 5th season that did
actually
have
get
some
better as
that
you went
got
along.
better, yeah, into the later seasons. But
It's different every time, though. I like this. Every
Yes.
time we've played, it's different.
So one other thing that Telly Time adds in the base game, what you're trying to do is there's a little bit of set collection, I guess you can say. When I was showing you some of the different season cards, some of the different shows, there are different genres. And what you try to do in the base game is you try to collect the same type of genre. So you try to collect 3 of a type of a genre, or then after that 5, and you'll get certain bonuses for that. You can take some star cards, you can take an ad card, or when you get the 5 bonus, you actually have the option of taking network cards. So what he's kind of done with Telly Time is he's kind of added a little bingo, I guess, component to the game, in that everybody's going to start off with a different genre bonus card. You're not necessarily going for the same genre bonus anymore. You're actually trying to get 3 in a row, like tic-tac-toe, to be able to obtain that genre bonus. So whenever you're taking a show, you're going to take one of the chips that he gives you, and you're going to cover up that genre. As you're playing through the game and you get 3 in a row, 3 diagonal, 3 across, however you get your 3 in a row, you can then move that top marker over, and then it says ×3. So you would get to do a ×3 genre bonus at that time. The next time you filled up one, you would move it over again. So you're wondering, how would you keep getting that? Well, once you fill up and get your 3 in a row, those 3 markers are going to go back into the cup, and it's basically opening those spaces back up. So there are multiple genre bonus O-meter cards in there, and they are all, I'm going to flip this over real quick on the table, they're all double-sided. So they're all different and mixed up. So you can kind of play with those different every time, so you can't really go for a set strategy, I guess, if you want to even attempt to try to do something like that. I don't even know if something like that would even be viable. But that is pretty much the quick teach of the game. If you want a very good instructional video, Gil actually does a great one. He has like 5 videos, I think, out there himself, where he's kind of goes through the setup and everything like that. I wasn't going to go into a deep explanation like he did because, honestly, he did a damn good job. So I just kind of wanted to give a quick overview of what some of the differences are between the base game and Telly Time. There are 2 additional differences. Let me get a quick drink of power right here.
Wet your whistle.
Yep. There are 2 additional differences and 2 additional types of cards. A couple of the different genre cards are quiz shows. With a quiz show, after you score during the end of a season, you can actually spend some of your money to obtain additional viewers. So you can spend $1 million to obtain a viewer, and you can do that up to 3 times. So you can essentially, if you have a quiz show out there, you can, for $3 million, you can get 3 additional viewers. Now, if you have multiple quiz shows out, you can purchase that multiple times. So if you had 2 out, you can essentially spend $6 million to get 6 extra viewers. When we were playing a game earlier, Kim actually had a quiz show out at the end of the game. And like I said, we're going to play through 5 seasons. And then what you do is after that 5th season, after you kind of go through the whole rigmarole and all the stuff that you're doing, you're actually going to score your shows one more time. We actually pinged Gil on Twitter and asked him, can you do that quiz show and pay for those during that end scoring round? And he said, yes, you can. I'm glad he answered that because my initial thinking was, no, you can't. Because in the rules, it kind of says you do it during the season. So I am glad he made that clarification. So if anybody does have that question, you can score that quiz show and pay for those viewers during that final scoring round. Kim did not need that to beat me the last game. It
was close, though.
It was still close, but even without those 3, you still would have won the damn game. And then there are chat shows as well. One of the interesting things with the chat show, and I'm kind of, reading off the rules here because I have them next to me. What you can do is when you develop a chat show, you can immediately rotate any of your stars or ads on any single time slot. So when you put down a star or an ad, there's sometimes
text at the bottom.
Text at the bottom that basically states, if this isn't in the 10 o'clock time slot, flip it over to its left side. So there's 2 sides to a lot of the cards. One that's going to net you a little more, and then one that's going to net you a little less, which is when you're rotating it. I'm getting a little glare there. So what that chat show actually lets you do is, if you actually had one rotated, it'll actually let you rotate it to its better side. The interesting thing is, once you do place a card down and meet its requirement, that requirement never needs to be checked again. So if you do use the chat show to flip it, you're basically just ignoring the text that's on the bottom, because that text on the bottom is only when you're attaching the card to a show that very first time. After that, the text is kind of null and void, I guess you can say, and you can pretty much just ignore it. But other than that, I think we're kind of ready to play. Did I miss anything, you think?
No, I don't think so.
I think we're pretty much ready. We did not figure out who first player was, so let's pull out Quasi real quick and actually see who's going to get to go first. And it looks like you're going to get to go first. Now, in 2-3, I don't think in a 4-player game, but in a 2 or 3-player game, I know in a 2-player game, the way this works is you're going to have a little, I guess you could say rondelle, because you're going around in a circle. That may be a stretch there. But when Kim takes an action, what we're going to do is we're going to move these chips over to the next circle in this little circle here. And then it's my turn. So my character's on top because I'm playing the blue character. I would then take an action, then we're going to go and it's going to flip. And then after Kim's next action, there's a little pink card here on the board here. What that's signifying is we have to burn some cards. So what that means is we have to draw a network card, and I'm just going to draw from the middle of the stack here to kind of show this. Whenever you have to do a burn, what you're doing is you're looking at the icons that are on the bottom of these network cards, and what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to remove from the game, from right to left, any additional cards that show on the bottom there. So the one I showed actually showed a television show, an ad, as well as a network card. So what we would do is we would take the furthest left card from either of those and basically burn those, which is removing them from the game. It kind of creates the sense of an additional player to make the game a little bit tighter. Are you streaming as well?
Yeah.
Why don't you stop
it?
streaming right now?
Okay.
Yeah, because I think we're killing the network. So other than that, I think we're pretty much ready to start playing.
Is that better?
And that's still spinning, so we'll just let that go. But it looks like everything over there is fine. We don't have any more dropped frames or anything, so that's a good thing. So, all right, on that note, I think we're pretty much ready. What I may do is I may just go over here to chat
Just
instead
like chat
of doing a stream, since we know the video is actually looking good. And let's just say hi to chat if I can get into the chat. And you can go ahead
Yeah,
and
I'm going to
take
go
your
ahead and
first
start
turn.
my first turn.
Because I don't know if there was something that happened with that wireless band or not. So.
All right.
But it looks like it's still connected.
Well, live and learn. We're just getting started, so that's good. We didn't really. I am going to develop the show Cross Chris. It's for one. Oh, we didn't get money.
Oh, we didn't get money. You're right. And you know what? I need to flip back so we're not doing the close-up.
There we go. So I get 5, you get 8.
So you're going to get 5 million. So I'm just going to give you some singles here.
Please, yes, because I'm spending them.
I do like the money in this game. It kind of depicts stacks of money if you look at these. I get 1, 2, 3. I'm dropping money all over the place here. All right.
All right, so I developed Cross Chris, which is trivia, right? That was a trivia show?
Yes. That's a quiz show.
A quiz show
That's a
with
quiz
the
show.
question mark. Okay, it's a 9 o'clock one, so I'm going to remove this one. Once you replace one, the one that's coming off then gets flipped over and put under reruns, because during scoring you are going to get
an additional
viewer
for that particular one
until it falls off.
Right.
Okay, so then I'm going to move this 9 o'clock one, and I didn't pay for it, so there's my million for that.
Okey doke.
I do not. You can add an ad, but it's shaded out, so you don't have
So
to.
it's grayed, so that's optional.
I am going to add an ad, and this one is going to give me $1 million at the end of the season.
Yep. During the income expense phase.
And since I got the quiz show, I'm going to mark that on my bingo board. Thank
I will
you.
give you a bingo chip.
And that goes right here.
Yep.
And that is the end of my turn.
So at the end of Kim's turn, we need to, if anybody out there sees us forget to do this, scream at us and tell us to actually move that ahead, because sometimes that is very easy to actually forget when you're doing a 2-player game and you're trying to concentrate on everything that you're trying to do during your turn. All right, so it is my turn. I have 8 million. I need to start getting rid of some of these shows that aren't doing anything for me. So what type of shows do we have out here? We have a bunch of 8 p.m. shows and a couple of 10 p.m. shows. So you took the one 9 p.m. show. Sneaky. Did you notice that? You took the only 9 p.m. show. So
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I took it because it's the quiz show and it gives me the extra option for 1 to 3 viewers.
I gotcha. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Saggy Cat for $1 million. I took him the last time, and he was kind of good for me. It is kind of like a children's show, I believe is what that genre is. So I'm going to mark that there. I'm going to spend $1 million to purchase it.
Yes, the way Gil explained it, the children's shows are always on the same time slot at,
I think at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah.
So you don't get a variety of having them at 8, 9, and 10. They're only going to be at 8, but they do pay off very well.
So what I'm talking about for that is this icon right up here. I believe that is the children's shows. I believe that's
it has like the little flower around the face.
I believe that's what that's referred to as.
Yeah.
Other than that, I paid the $1 million for my show. I marked it. I moved this over here. I do have to put an ad there because the ad is not grayed out. So I'm going to put my Gen 1400 Sports and Hobbies there. And that will go right there since it needs an ad. And then we're going to move our discs. And Kim will take her turn next.
Okay. I am going to develop this show.
Oh, you took the ancient one?
You
took
ones.
my Cthulhu.
I did take the ancient
Killing
ones.
Me.
I'm going to put it down here at 10. This show is going to go into reruns. This cost me $1 million to develop that.
Yep.
It does need a star. So I'm going to attach that star. Oops. Oh, also, you have to move over these little chips.
Yeah.
And I need another bingo chip to mark because this is a comedy.
Yep, it's a comedy.
And my turn's over.
Yep. So had I not taken Saggy Cat, Kim would have been able to take Saggy Cat in the 8 o'clock hour. She would have actually then had, I don't know if you can, yes, you can see. Mm-hmm. She would have actually had 3 in a row right there and actually would have gotten the bonus. So I'm actually kind of glad I did take Saggy Cat because that actually stopped her from doing that. I won't say there's a lot of take that in this game because there isn't.
No, but you can if you really pay attention.
If you pay attention to what your opponent's doing, you can maybe sometimes, like I just did, accidentally stop her from doing that. But that definitely wasn't done on purpose. I just wanted to take Saggy Cat because I had taken that show before. So I'm going to, at the end of your turn, we need to move this over, and we're actually going to do a burn. So we need to burn an ad. We need to burn a network card, which we don't have out there, and we're going to lose a drop in budget. So what that means is when we lose a drop in budget, we have these 3 cubes right up here. One slides down over here, and it is basically taking over the highest dollar amount that we could get when we end our turn for the round. So now if one of us ends our turn, instead of being able to get 9 million, we would only be available to get 8 million. Now we could actually, and we've had this happen before, cover up 3 of these. You can never cover up more than the players that you have. So there's always, since there's 2 of us, we always have to have 2 available. But we can cover up the 9, 8, and 7 during this burn. And then be left with the lower amounts. And when you flip this over, you'll see that the very final amount just gives you money. Normally, you do have the option of having money or viewers on that side, but the last one is just, I think, $2 million, I think it is. We'll see it when we get there. So it's now going to be my turn. I want to take a show, and I think I'm going to. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Shakespearean cod piece of the week. It's $1 million. So if you want to hand me that, that's going to go in my 10 o'clock time slot. And like I was saying, you don't need to put the shows necessarily into their appropriate time slot. But if you don't, you're not going to get the most optimum amount of viewers. This particular show has an ad as an optional. I don't have any more ads. So I will have to maybe take an ad later on in the round and add it later. But for right now, I paid my $1 million. I did not take my little bingo chip for a reality TV show. So I now need, I can't remember what this was, drama? I think that's drama. The little heart with the lightning bolt.
Yes, that is drama.
I can't take that because that would be replacing, well, I could take it. I was just replacing Saggy Cat, which is kind of silly. I think it's a little too early to be replacing cards just to be able to finish this off right now. But it would get you something creative. It would be an interesting strategy to maybe try. I'll have to think about it during Kim's turn. So at the end of my turn, we're going to move our little chips ahead here. And Kim will go ahead and take her turn. I'd say once you pretty much get the game down, it's probably going to take about 45 minutes to an hour, I'd say. You can probably knock it out in about 45 minutes.
I'm going to take this, develop this show.
Our game here is probably going to take a little bit longer than it normally would.
1 million.
Mainly because we're talking so damn much. Also, because we're trying to explain a lot as we're going through the game.
Oh, no.
Once
I can't take that.
Once you need your million back.
Yeah, I do, because it needed a star, and I didn't have a star.
Yep. Take a star. Or take an ad. Yeah, so what Kim tried to do was she was going to take the show. As you can see, the icon on the bottom is actually colored, which means it's you have to do that. It is not optional, so a star is required. So she was trying to pull a fast one over on us.
I'm going to take that. Did I get my 1 million back for that?
I believe I did. This is your money, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm giving you that, though. Oh. Because I'm going to buy it.
I think I gave you $1 million back. I'm pretty sure I pulled it out.
All right. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Because I can't place that anywhere.
Correct. It has to go into the green room.
Has to, yep. Okay.
All right, so that was Kim's turn. We're going to move our discs ahead. So at the end of my turn is going to be another burn. So if we actually draw a network card, Kim has a possibility of actually losing that outside-inside.
That I just went for.
That she just kind of went for. There is another card here, but it requires an ad.
And I don't have that.
She would have to basically spend a turn then getting an ad. So you want to try to build up your green room so you have a couple of things in there. Plus, right now in the 2-player game, it's good just to take the ads because it's just giving you extra money. There's no limit to your green room. To my knowledge, there isn't any limit.
I don't believe so.
So I believe I read in the rules you can have as much in there as you want. So it's silly to not take that. The stars, on the other hand, having extra ones in there is helpful, but taking them, if they're sitting around at the end of the round, it depends on how much money you have, I guess, whether you want to do one or not.
It is helpful at the end, though. I think that's why I won last time.
Yes, because each star in your green room at the end of the game during that final scoring does give you an additional point. And that she had 4 or 5 in hers that she was buying because she had a crap load of money. And money's a tiebreaker in the game. But the extra 4 or 5 stars she had between that 3 she had gotten from the quiz show kept her just ahead of me to where she beat me. So it's back to me.
Yes.
I am going to...
Did you move your marker?
I haven't gone yet.
Okay.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an ad because I want to get an ad out here. Rotate unless this show is on in the 10 p.m. We're going to take this one. So this one's going to net me 2 mil, and then it's going to give me 2 mil during the income phase. So there we go. So now we're going to move, and as you can see, turns are going to go really quick. Once we stop talking so much, turns are going to go really quick. We're going to do a quick burn here. We are going to lose that outside-inside. So we're going to set that show off the board. We're going to lose an ad, and we're going to lose a network card, which we aren't playing with right now in the first round. So that is null and void. So there's still an 8 p.m. show there, but she needs an ad for it. So if she wants, she can take the last ad.
I'm going to take the last ad. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
That's going to give you 2 million.
Yes.
And then that's going to be your turn. And then during my turn, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually place an ad. I'm going to place Illicit Ilana's Illuminations. It's fragile. And I'll show this card just so you know what I mean by fragile. All of those who have watched Christmas Story will know what I'm talking about. Rotate unless the show is on at the 10 p.m. shot. I'm actually going to put this on a show in the 10 p.m. slot. So I'm going to get 2 million for it during that income expense phase. We're going to end my turn. And at the end of Kim's turn, we're going to have another burn. So go ahead, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to develop this last show for 1 million. I'm going to put this down in my reruns. Develop this. It needs an ad, which I have an ad right here. However, This ad, you have to rotate it unless you have stars left in your green room. I do have stars left in my green room, so I can do this. So it will bring me some money in at the end.
Yep, so you don't have to rotate it to the lower
move
side.
my marker here to the first season. That was for this.
Okay.
And that is that.
All right, so Kim's turn is going to end, which is going to cause us to burn some more cards. We're going to lose a show, we're going to lose a star, and we're going to lose an ad. So the only thing we're going to lose right now is the star that is over there. And what I've been doing in the game is you're supposed to put them in the back of the deck. I put them back in the bottom of the deck face up, just so we know when to get to it. We'll shuffle and just continue playing. So now I can either buy an actor. One other difference, I guess, in the game, when you're playing with Telly Time, it states in the rules, normally you're going to remove these cards that say 2 to 3 up here in that upper left-hand corner. In Telly Time, Gil actually states in the rules, you actually leave those in the game. I believe there are some cards, there are some shows that you would remove from the base game, as well as 4 actors, or 4 stars. Those are just left in during when playing with Telly Time, no matter your player count. So that was one additional thing that, if somebody did notice that on the stream, that is a change to the rules in Telly Time. That is supposed to be there. I did not make a mistake on that. If we do make a mistake, please let us know, and we'll put the comments in the Klingon channel like we normally do. We're human, we're playing, and we're talking a lot, so we can overlook something very easily. I think what I'm going to do is attached in season 2 or... Oh, wow, that guy needs to be attached in season 2 or 4.
I had one like that last time.
Okay, well, you know what? We're coming up to season 2, so I'm going to spend $5 million on him. I got the $5 million sitting around. Let's do it. We're going to throw him into our green room. And that's going to jump ahead to be your turn.
All right, I'm going to drop in budget.
All right, so Kim's going to drop in budget. So that's going to put her over here. She's going to instantly get the $8 million that's there, that it's showing. So there is your $8 million. And this will move me ahead. Now, if I do anything else, I will actually have to burn a card. I really don't know if I want the reality TV judge, since it's only just $1 million. There's not a hell of a lot of viewers with her. I think what I'm going to do is, rather than take the chance of losing $1 million right here during the drop in budget, what actually should have happened when Kim dropped in budgeted, this cube that's right here slides over and actually blocks that space. So you really only have 2 spaces that you're moving between instead of the 3 here before you're burning. So you're going to be burning things more frequently when it's just down to you after somebody has dropped in the round. We almost forgot about that, but that's a quick explanation of why that black cube is sitting there on that circle. Rather than me actually risk a burn and trying to just purchase this reality TV judge, I'm going to slide over here. I'm going to take my $7 million and actually be happy with the first season. And we're then going to go through the end of season steps. The first step in end of season is going to be income and expenses. You're going to look over here onto your shows, and you're going to look at the pluses or the red circles that are in the upper right-hand corners of your cards. Calculate all those out and see where your net is. I am at a net plus of $3 million. I'm going to go ahead and take $3 million from the bank. Kimmy, what are you at?
I'm at a net $2 million.
So you're going to get 2?
Yes. That one was a minus and 2, so that gives me 1, and then I got 1 here, so that's 2. And I need a bingo marker. When I took my football genre, or my sports genre, I didn't put one in there.
You are correct. So income, expenses, now you're going to score your lineup in reruns. So what we're going to do is we're going to count up all of our viewers. Kim is probably easily going to win this round because she did replace all 3 of her shows. I was only able to replace 2 since she had taken the only 9 p.m. slot show that was around. I guess I could have put a different show here, but I think those shows were pretty much gone by the time I wanted to.
At this point, I'm also going to spend $3 million.
Miss Fancy Pants.
To buy 3 more viewers.
Buy 3 more viewers. 19, so go 20, ahead. Let's go ahead and move that up right now. Oh, did you just put that into your score?
I just put it on my tableau. Okay.
All right. So I have 7, and 6 is 13, and then I have 2 over here for 15. That's low.
I'm at 22 altogether between all 3 of my shows I developed and my viewers I bought.
Can you reach the 22?
Sorry.
And I can slide up to 15. So you already have a nice 7-point lead on me here, which is not good. It
usually ends up getting a little closer though.
It
last game
we'll
did.
see.
It was close.
We'll
you
see.
were in the lead the whole time last time.
I think you started off in the lead. I jumped ahead, and then you came back right at the end. So that was score your line. If you're going to age your shows, aging your shows is just sliding everything down to
season.
The next row on there. And after that, you set up for the next season. Setting up for the next season is basically moving your reruns straight down into the archives. And if you look on the player board over here, I don't know if you could see it on mine. You could probably see it a little on Kim's.
I get 3 more. I forgot to add in my reruns. Did you add in yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
7, 13, 15. Yeah.
So not only do you add in your viewers or any extra stars that you would get on the side, you also add in your reruns.
Viewers. And the reruns. And you only do that once because they do slide down right now.
1, 2, 3. So that was my bad.
So 25. Move yourself up to 25. So as you could probably see on Kim's board a little better than mine, the green room is a straight line. Down here into reruns, Gil actually threw an arrow down there so you know that you're actually moving your reruns down into the archives, and they will sit in the archives. With Telly Time, I don't know if the archives are really going to come much into play. In the base game, cards down in your archive actually still count for the genre bonus. So whether cards are in archived reruns or in your lineup, that's where you can get that 3 to 5, 3 or 5 bonus for genre. With Telly Time, once they kind of hit archives, you already accounted for them on your handy dandy genre bonus meter. So I don't think it really does much down into there, unless if I'm not thinking of something, but it's not much I can think of. So one of the first things we're going to do is at the end of the first round, we have to flip this card over because it says use this side the first season only, flip over after the first season. So we flip this over, and it actually continues the scoring along here. We have our 3 drop-in budgets. The way turn order works, the person who is in last place actually gets to go first, so that will be me. And now we need to kind of clean up the board a little bit. So we moved our reruns to the archives. We need to discard all the cards that are on the table.
I already moved up the round meter.
So we're going to discard the stars. We then need to draw new cards. So let me grab the season 2 and 3 cards here, which we already have all sorted out. And we're going to flip over 6 new shows. We have Appliance Wars over here. We have Casually. We have Jersey Snore. We have Crystal Days. We have Criminal Camera Action, as well as Thame Enders. So those are the 6 shows for our second season. We now need 4 ads. We have the Ultimate Apple Corer. We have Bloop Blue Jeans with a little mouse wearing some jeans there. We have Perfect Ponchos, as well as a promo. Stay tuned for. So, interesting thing about a promo card when you're doing an ad. Most of your ads will only give you money throughout the game. If you look at this promo, there are actually viewers over here on this side of the card. So, you actually have to pay more for this card. It says rotate or pay $3 million. If I pay the $3 million when I put that ad into play, I can actually keep it on the side. That will give me additional viewers during the round. Very nice thing to have.
I had that one last time. It worked out very well.
It actually worked out very well.
She had a couple of them.
She had a couple of the promo cards. Did my mic just fell, and I want to make sure that did not turn off. That would be bad.
That would be awful.
Try to put that back on my waist here. I don't know why that happened. Okay, so we just drew new cards. We still need to draw stars. We need 5 stars. We have the Medical Drama Mainstay. If you could slide that over a little bit, please. We have Charity Infomercial Mainstay. We have Morning Show Host. We have the Fierce Drag Queen. And we also have the Police Procedural Mainstay. Since this is the second round, we are going to play with network cards. I'm going to scoot the money down just a little bit, and I'm going to put the 4 network cards. We have good branding. This card was the one network card that was actually replaced in Telly Time. You will probably notice that there isn't much difference with this card. The big difference is it gives you 3 viewers instead of 2. It took us, we had to look at the other card from the base set because we were like, what the hell's the difference? These look pretty much the same. We were like, oh, it gives you an additional viewer. So that's what it does. And one of the nice things that Gil went ahead and did for Telly Time, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, all the Telly Time cards are marked with this TT in the upper right-hand corner there. So it'll be easy for you to separate these cards if you actually mix them together and play with them, and then want to separate them out and just play with a different set. So they'll be very easy to find. Split season. And I'm probably going to have to read these for you because you're probably not going to be able to see these. So let me get 4 of them out.
Split season, I remember what that one is.
Yeah.
That lets you take advantage of the viewers.
Right. So let me just read these real quick. The good branding, at the end of the game, you score 3 viewers for every show you have in one genre of your choice. So the icon that's here on good branding is the icon that states it basically is played at the end of the game. The little arrow with the kind of wall there. There is also, on these network cards, there's an exclamation point, which means it's an immediate card. You would basically take that card and immediately play it, do its action, and get its reward. So split season is immediately score viewers for one of your shows, then then age the show.
Mm-hmm. So if you're going to get rid of a card, that's going to let you get the viewers for that.
The viewers, yes.
And then slide a new one in, and then you're going to get the viewers.
You did that last game.
Yeah,
and that actually helped you out because you were, that was actually a sweet thing. Ad acquisition, you draw 2 ad cards, choose one to keep, and then you get the landing bonus, which is basically the bonus that's in the upper left-hand corner that we've been talking about. When you normally take one of those, an audition, you draw a star and keep it for free. So I think I used that audition last game. It kind of came in handy for me because I think I drew like a $5 million cost star, which saved me money at the end of the game, which I was able to do other stuff with. So now that I've actually talked that much and explained that much, we determined new turn order. We flipped over the card. We moved the season marker. That is all of the setup for the next season. It is now my turn, and I'm going to begin. So one of the first things I want to do is, if I can, get a damn 9 p.m. show, because I don't have one, and I want a good one. Tell me there's no 9 p.m. shows out there. There is one 9 p.m. show out there, and I'm taking it. Jersey Snore. It's going to cost me $5 million. I have a star, too. Nice. So I'm going to take Jersey Snore. We're going to scoot those down just a little bit. Slide our biennial county bubble wrap popping tournament over here into our reruns. That bubble popping, those people just were getting kind of annoying. I'm then going to take my popular but unpredictable legend, and I rotate this star unless it's attached in season 2 or 4. It is attached in season 2. So that was a nice little reward there. So I can also attach an ad to this right now. I don't have any ads left, so I probably have to do that later on in the round. Other than that, I'm going to move the tokens ahead, and Kim will go ahead and take her turn. What are you going to do, honey? Oh, and you know what? Let me take a bingo chip and actually cover up action. There we go.
I'm going to go ahead and develop a show. I am going to take another sports genre, and I'm going to get rid of this one.
Okay.
So that's going to go in reruns. This
so
is
when
going to go back.
when she gets rid of
cost me $2
a
million.
show essentially mid-season or whatever you want to say, any stars or ads that were attached to it basically just go back into the appropriate deck.
$2 million for that. And since the ads are grayed out, I don't have to place anything in there.
That's a sports show? Oh, you already have
your
sports show
one,
covered up. Okay, so you don't get a bingo chip.
It just had a good...
No bingo chip for you. So we're going to move this ahead. Now, at the end of my turn, we will do a burn. So what do I want to do? I'm going to take this split season card. So basically taking a network card is it for my turn. I'm going to go ahead and move this ahead, and we're going to flip over the top network card and see what we lose. We're going to lose an ad, we're going to lose a star, and we're also going to lose some drop and reward. We're dropping budget.
Quick this time.
What's that?
We're losing that quick this time.
Well, that one time last time we lost 3 right in a row there before which was kind of crazy. But I think that's a really good mechanic he has there, because I definitely think in a 2-player game it definitely simulates another player being there. It keeps the game a little tighter, and it I think without it, I think it would just be kind of a little too easy.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think there would just be a little
I think
too
it's
much
balanced
options.
perfectly. I think it's a really good balanced game. Okay, I just went, so it's your turn.
Okay. So actually we should have moved that ahead because you just went. Are you sure you just went? Because I thought I just went.
I just did this.
Well, wait a minute now.
I did. I just did that.
Because
you tried to give me the football, and I said, no, I already...
Oh, but then I took the network card, which we did the burn
for. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
I took the network card, which we did the burn for.
That's my bad. I didn't even realize you know what I was thinking about what I was going to do next.
So the burn was after I took the network card, so it's your turn.
Okay, that was my fault.
We almost.
I start thinking about what I'm going to do next, and I don't pay attention to what you're doing, so I apologize.
It's easy to skip possibly messing
yes.
up. So hopefully, I don't think we messed that up there. I think we got that right.
So I'm going to purchase this ad. Well, I'm going to get $1 for taking, or $1 million for taking this ad.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so then this is going to move ahead, and now it's going to be my turn. I'm going to go ahead and do this split season. I immediately score viewers for one of your shows on Age of the Show. I'm going to age Soggy. I'm going to do Soggy Cat, which is going to give me 9 viewers, so please give me 9. Oh, okay, actually, I was supposed to have done this when I initially took the card. It wasn't supposed to sit here.
Oh, that's right. It's not. Yeah, it's immediate.
So that's immediate. So I wanted to do that anyway. So go ahead and give me 9. Okay. But actually, that's not my turn right now. That actually should have happened right when I took it.
Ooh.
So that was good. No cigar. So I now actually get a turn because that should have been completed all the last time. That's not going to change anything in the game, actually. I just forgot to do it immediately.
That's okay.
So actually, what I want to do next is, I'm going to go ahead and take Perfect Ponchos for $3 million as an ad. And then it's going to be your turn, and at the end of your turn, there's going to be a burn.
All right, so what am I going to do? 5, go 7, 8, 6, 7, 5.
So the name of today's stream was a double header from Formal Ferret. I named it that because we're playing 2 games from Formal Ferret, Gil Hova's company. We're going to be playing the networks. We're going to take maybe a 10-15 minute break, and then we're going to come back and play Wordsy. So we purchased Wordsy. We purchased Wordsy while we were down at Origins. Gil signed our copy and everything, which was super cool.
Falcon taught us how to play it.
Falcon taught us how to play. He was in the chat with us before when we were doing 7th Continent and stuff. So what are you up to?
I'm going to develop this. I needed you. So can I get change for that? Can I get 2?
You need 2 mil back.
This is going to go in this time slot. So we're going to put this in the reruns. This is going to go away. This is going to slide in. That's going to go here. I need a star, and the star I have to rotate it unless this show is drama, and it is drama, so we can keep it the way it is with the higher amount of viewers.
Nice.
And I have an option to put in an ad, which I'm going to do, and I can rotate it or pay $3 million to keep it with viewers on the ad. That's one we talked about, which doesn't happen. It's a promo card.
You doing the $3 million?
I am.
Okay.
And we're going to put that there.
All right.
And that's my turn because I already had... Oh, no. I need a bingo marker, please.
You got one on drama.
Yep.
You got a couple almost filled in.
I know. I'm going to yell bingo here in a minute.
All right. So I want to... we need to do a burn because we need to move these real quick. So this could be...
This could be bad for something I want.
This could be bad. We're going to lose a show. So we're losing this show, which I don't know if I wanted that or not. We're losing a star, and we're losing a network card.
Good. What I wanted is still there.
I kind of wanted to take that good branding, and I knew I should have. So sometimes the network cards are the good things to take right away because they are kind of so powerful.
Yeah.
So that was your turn. On my turn, I'm going to go ahead and do an audition. It lets me draw a star card and keep it for free. It's an instant. Let's remember to do the instant instantly this time. So I'm going to draw a star card, and it's a 3 million. I'll take that one for free. That saved 3 million. So then we're going to go ahead and do this. It is now up to you.
I'm going to take this last one. It's an instant, and this lets me draw 2 ads.
Okay.
And then take the landing bonus for one of them.
Yep.
That I don't pick. So, oh, nice.
Nice.
I guess I'll just keep this one, and I'll take 3 million for that one.
All right, there's 3 million.
Thank you.
Yep.
Do we move the marker?
No, I didn't because I was looking to see what I wanted to do next.
That's what I'm always doing. I'm always...
Yeah.
What am I doing next?
All right. I think what I'm going to do is get a show. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on Theme Enders. I'm replacing Soggy Cat. Soggy Cat's gonna go into reruns. My Gen 1400 ad is gonna go away. Theme Enders needs a star added to it. We're gonna go ahead and put the socially conscious star underneath there. And that is in the 8 p.m. time slot.
Mark your bingo
I
card for a
am going
drama.
to get, and guess what?
Bingo!
Game's over. So, since I am the first one to do this, I'll go over very quickly what we do is I slide this over to the ×3 genre bonus. These 3 chips, like I stated earlier, go back into our little handy dandy cup here. I'm going to go ahead and take, I have a choice of, I get 5 viewers. Let's not forget that. We always forget that right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 5 viewers for doing that. I can now draw 3 stars and keep 1, or draw 3 ads and take 1 and take the money from the other 2. I want the stars, so I'm going to draw 3 stars and keep 1. And we're going to keep, shoot. Seriously? Crap. These all suck.
There's some thought that goes into it for sure. That's why there's some downtime here every now and then when we're thinking about what we want to do.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here, and I really don't like my choices, actually, because this is not what I want. I guess I'm going to keep the celebrity chef, which I really don't want. But I mean, actually, you know what? I'm going to take the grizzled action hero. I gotta take the one that's 5 million. I can't take the 1 million. That just doesn't sit right with me. Sorry. End of my turn. Because I did all of my stuff, right?
Yes.
And we have to do a burn. So what do we lose now? We are losing a star. We are losing that last ad. And we're losing a network card, which there are none left. So that is pretty much it. That may decide whether you want to continue on in this season or not. Because there are pretty much just...
I needed another ad.
There are pretty much just... And with this game, as you can see, when you take cards away, we aren't replenishing them. They don't come back out till the next season. Unless you have a network card or something that's going to maybe let you choose a couple.
I am going to add this ad.
Your choices can go in this game very quickly.
And there was no conditions on that, so I can just add it. And that's it.
So that was the end of your turn? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to go ahead and throw my... I'm going to put an ad under Perfect Ponchos under Jersey Snore. And move this ahead.
Okay, I guess for $1 million, I'm going to buy a star. So I have something in my green room.
All right. So that was your turn?
Mm-hmm.
So we got to do a burn. We're losing this.
Show.
And the show. We're losing everything.
Yeah, but we didn't lose a drop in budget, so that's good.
Which I can't believe, because those are usually the first things that go
I know.
us. So we're going to throw the show off there. off screen. And I kind of have the decks of cards kind of just underneath the money cups, just because there really isn't enough room with the camera to show everything, and I pretty much zoomed out most of the way as well. But just seeing the stacks of cards, I really didn't feel that everybody needed to see stacks of cards.
No. You get the gist.
So I think for my next one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this Grizzled Action Hero on Thames Enders. It kind of hurts me to do this because I have to rotate him and put him on the left side, but it's still 3 more that I have than if I kept him in my green room, and I really didn't want the Delusional Singer. He's just kind of silly and useless. I'll maybe put him on something later, but that's the end of my turn. We're going to move this ahead.
I am going to drop in budget.
All right, so you're going to grab 8 mil. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Or I could have taken some viewers.
So when she does the 8, when she does that drop in budget, that's going to move out. I'm going to go here. Yeah, or she could have taken 3 viewers.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep the 8 mil.
I think this early in the game, it's still kind of close. I'm dropping in budgeting as well. And I'm going to take the 6 million just so I have some money to be able to replace some shows next season, because I already see that I want to do that. But other than that, I think that is the end of season 2. Okay. We are now doing income and expense. I have 3 million expense. I have 3 million income. I am a wash.
So I have 5 expense and 4.
So you owe 1?
I owe 1. Not too bad.
Nope, that's not bad at all. After that, we're going to score our lineup. So we reset this down to here and start counting up all of your...
15.
So we got 12, 19, 24, 30.
I know.
Okay.
I wasn't done. Thank you.
33. Well, no, because we sometimes forget
32, that. And then I'm going to pay 1, 2,
12,
3,
19, 24,
4,
30, 32, 33. I am at 33.
So that was 10.
And I think she's ahead of me
15,
by 1.
I'm just checking. Make sure I'm doing this right. 15. Oh, and I think I did do it wrong. I did count wrong. So that's 15. 10, 15, and then 7,
22.
So 22, and another 7 would be 29.
Yep.
And then my 4. 1, 2,
33.
3, 4, and then my 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you bought 3 with your... Okay.
Yep.
I forgot
Just
that
wanted to
you
make sure I
had
did
damn
that correctly.
quiz show.
So I got 36.
Okay. And you counted those 4?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So 25 and 50 would be 25.
61.
61.
Because 30 would be 55, and then 6 more would be 61.
Yep. All right. And then for you?
I have 33, and I'm at
29.
29. So 30 would be 59. 3 would be 62.
60. Oh, wow.
I am ahead by 1.
Lets me go first.
Another close one, yes. So let's just go ahead and move those over real quick. We'll put you on the top and slide that over. Slide that back up. We now go through age our shows. So slide everybody down because the shows get a little long in the tooth.
We're going to drop our...
And we discard all the cards. All the cards are gone. That was easy.
3.
Draw new cards. Kim's going to move up to round 3. We've already determined turn order. So I need to get out 6 new shows for season 3. 1. We have Lay All Your Chat on Me. That is a chat show. We have Animals of Farting Wood. And they're all sitting there with clothespins on their noses. We have Drake's 8. We have Negative Newt. We have Pugs. I don't remember seeing Pugs before. And we have Somewhat Marginal. Do you remember Pugs?
No, I do not.
That's kind of funny.
Yes, it is.
All right. Sorry. I was looking at the Pugs. We need 4 ads. So we have American Beers. A beer sounds good right now. I can really go for one. Thumb Station video game console. Instead of PlayStation, that's awesome.
Funny.
Gunmetal chewing gum. And we have one more, Emergency Trousers LTD. For our stars, we need 5 stars. We have the cult sci-fi actor. We have a director, writer, editor star. We have the creepy vampire. We have physical comedy master and retired athlete. We need 4 network cards as well. We have the big game. At the end of the game, score 2 viewers plus 1 viewer for every 1 million you receive from ads on active shows. Interesting one. Syndication. Play this card during rerun scoring. Each of your reruns this season scores an additional 4 viewers. That's a good one to have.
That's a powerful card.
Because Kim got like 8 viewers off of that. The one to 8 or 12, I think. Split season. We had that one last time I used it. You can move age a show during mid-season. An audition. Draw a star. Keep it for free. I believe we have all of our cards in place. You are first player, Kimmy.
Do you want to check audio?
Go for it.
Can you do that while I take my turn?
I guess I could.
Oh, boy.
I hate doing this on the...
I know. You've hit
app.
it once. I hit it once. I want to make sure that our sound sounds good. What do I want to do?
I don't know why this...
I think the first thing I'm going to do is take this card right here. That is going to allow me 4 additional viewers for each rerun I have at the end of this round.
Yep.
Good? I think it was because my phone was on it too.
Yeah.
So I think we're good.
Yep.
And
Everything sounds good.
Your turn.
I'm going to go back to just chat. So let me hit this. Let me hit... Well, I don't know why this keeps flipping. It never did this before.
We're okay. There you go.
Yeah, that's not what I want. I want to go back to our channel.
You probably could just leave up Twitch now with my phone being off.
And I want to go back to chat. That's what I want.
There
we go.
There you go.
Hey, we're back in chat.
We're back.
My turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
All right, you could have moved this ahead while I was busy doing all the technical work.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so for the first thing, what do I want to do? Oh, you took the syndication?
I did.
I knew you were going to do that.
Yes,
right.
I did.
I'm going to go ahead and take split season, immediately score viewers for one of your shows, then age the show. I'm going to do Jersey Snore and actually get 13 viewers. So 13 is going to pump me up to 75.
All right.
So we got to burn right after your turn here.
All right. So... That's a good one. Rotate unless the show is sitcom. I'm going to buy an ad. Or I'm going to get paid for an ad.
You're going to take an ad and get the money.
Yeah, get $1 million for that, please. Thank you.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask a question?
Oh, yeah. I probably do, but go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask, why did you take... Oh, because it pays $3 million.
When you put it on there, it'll be a wash.
Yeah, okay. I see now. I see why you did that. Oh, shut up.
Any other questions you have for me, Joe?
No, Molly.
Okay.
Molly's
my nickname. Don't be confused.
Sometimes I never know which one I'm with. At the end of the game, score 2 viewers plus 1 viewer for every 1 million received. I think I'm going to take the audition. Oh, we didn't burn at the end of your turn. We didn't move ahead and actually do the burn before we do that. Oh, and this time, there we go. The 10 million's gone with the 5 viewers. That is the only thing that one loses. I am still going to take the audition, which lets me draw a star and keep it for free. I will try to be frugal and nice. That was a $5 million star that I got for free. Yeah. We'll take that. Let me go ahead and move this ahead.
Oh, what am I looking for here? 9, 10, 9, 9. I need to buy a star.
So if anybody in chat has any questions or anything, or wants to know anything about Origins, since we were just there at Origins, let us know. Just mention something in chat, and we will try to answer any questions that we can.
That star is for 10. All right. I'm going to buy this one.
The vampire?
Yes, the vampire. And it cost me 3.
3 mil. All right. I'm thinking. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Thumb Station for 2 million. And we didn't move this ahead for you. So we moved it ahead for you, and we move it for me, and do a burn.
You're supposed to be keeping track of that.
I know. We're going to lose a star. We're going to lose an ad, and another one of these. See, this round is the round where that's going to get to stink.
Okay. My turn. I am going to develop a show.
Okay.
For my last 5. It is a 10 p.m. show, so this is going to go over in my reruns. These 2 are going to go away. This is going to come here. It needs a star, and I just purchased this star, which, unless I have a sci-fi show, I have to rotate it. This is a sci-fi show, so this can go here, so that worked out well. Now I need a bingo chip, because I just got bingo!
Nice.
So those 3 are going to come away.
So those 3 are going to go away. You're going to slide this over to the 3, and you're going to get to choose whether you want...
I want the ads.
Ads?
I need money.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
3 ads. So what Kimmy's going to do with the ads is she's going to take 1 and put it in her green room. The other 2 she's going to get the landing bonus for, which is the money in the upper left-hand corner, which is going to get her probably some of that 5 million back that she had just spent.
4 million.
Well, there you go. That was almost a nice wash for her. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that the end of your turn?
It is.
So we're going to do that. And on my turn, I am going to purchase I'm going to purchase negative Newt for 5 million. It's going to go into my 9 o'clock time slot. So Jersey Snore is, ooh.
Did you have something in the wrong time frame?
No, did we not move these down at the end of last turn?
I moved mine down.
I might not have moved mine down because I think that's the first shows I bought.
I don't know what this "we" is.
I haven't bought anything.
I do what I was supposed to do.
All right, I might have forgot to do that. I made a little goof there, but we caught it. So let's put these back here in their appropriate decks. Negative Newt is going to come over here. It needs a star, so we're going to throw our tabloid fodder on there. And I can also throw an ad on there. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Thumb Station on there. You rotate unless a show is on the preferred time slot. It is on the preferred time slot of 9 p.m. So we're going to put that there. It's a comedy. So I'm going to go ahead and take a comedy one.
I was just going to remind you of that.
And there we go. I believe that is it. for my turn. Okay. There will be a burn at the end of your turn.
I am going to go ahead and develop a show. Lay all your chat on me. This is one of the chat shows, which actually allows you to move your...
It lets you rotate
yeah.
and add or star on any row.
Which I don't want to do. I'm happy with mine, so I'm going to pay
$3
million for that.
I don't know if either of us have actually.
I think we're really careful about bringing stuff in correctly, so we don't have to.
I could have used that. I never even thought about that in using that here to rotate my 5 million guy that's right here. That's where I should have used that.
Yeah.
And I looked at that and was like, oh, I don't need that ability. That was silly of me not to take. Well, now that you did that, I can kick myself for not doing that. Damn.
That needs to go on a drama. Oh, I don't have 5 million to put there. Oof. Okay. So it is your turn. And oops, chat. I need a bingo chip, please. Marker.
Yep. There you go.
Thank you. And it is your turn.
All right. Ooh, our computer just went too sleepy. I'm going to go ahead and take emergency trousers. Oh, we got to burn.
Oh,
we almost forgot a burn. We almost forgot a burn. We're going to lose a show. I'm just going to throw that over there. We're going to lose a network card. Oh, seriously? All 3 of those are down. Seriously? Oh, I didn't put my wire. Well, I can't put my wire under my shirt. Now that I kind of look at that. I was like, I didn't put my wire under my shirt. I guess that won't work now. Because we're not wearing... Hi, Brian. Let's see how fast he jumps up on the table. It is now my turn. I need to take emergency trousers for 3 mil.
Shoot.
Oh, yeah. I just kind of took money from you that you kind of needed.
You did.
Hi, Brian. We have cats in this house and our dog's asleep on the floor, so... Polly's probably still tuckered out from Origin because he comes with us.
Polly's crashed. All right, so I'm going to place this.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot to move this.
Which now makes that a wash.
Okay. And then that's going to go back over here to the end of my turn.
And that's it? Oof. Brian is loud.
Brian. I need to... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
1, 2, 3,
Mr. Moneybags over there. I didn't realize how much money you had.
All right. So I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to...
Bless you, Brian.
Buy this star for 5 million. And then we got to burn. Please don't screw me. You just screwed me. I wanted pugs.
Aw.
We lose a star and a network card. So this is the only thing left, as well as this show. It is going to be your turn. Go ahead. Sometimes that burn can hurt. That burn can leave a mark.
I want that star. Brian. You know what? I'm just going to drop in budget.
You're going to drop in budget?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to drop on budget. You're going to get 4 million.
I need the 4 million.
2, 3, 4.
To pay.
This is going to go ahead. That's going to come out. On my turn, I'm actually going to buy somewhat marginal and replace my 10 p.m. show. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 million. We're going to buy this. Put this into reruns. This is going to go away. This needs a star. Rotate unless this is the only star on the show, which it is.
So that star's a diva. Wants to be the only star.
Director, writer, editor, star. Yep.
That's what Gil said. They're a diva. They want to be the only star of the show.
And see, I bought that ad because Pugs would have let me do star in an ad. this one wants 2 stars, but that one only let me do the one thing. So, yeah, that kind of did not work out the way I wanted it to.
Do you need a sitcom? Oh, you already have a sitcom cover.
I already have a sitcom cover. This is going to scoot ahead. So, before anything else burns, and there really isn't anything else I can do, I really don't want that retired athlete for $1 million. I mean, I guess I could take him. Yeah, what the hell? Let's take him. It wouldn't hurt to have stars at the end of the game. That helped you out last game.
Yes, it did.
I really didn't because I don't need the money because I got 2. There's a wash, and I have $1 million left. Oh, wow. Okay. So, when I actually took that card, it would have gone here, which would have caused burn. There's nothing left. So that was basically just flipping that card over for nothing. So at that point in time is when I would come over here and actually get
2 million.
2 million. Did I pay the 1 million for him? I don't know if I did or not.
I don't know, Joe. I can't watch your game and mine.
Well, you're not doing anything with yours right now. So I don't know if I paid the extra $1 million or not. If I did, we're fine. So I think I actually did. Because I had 1 million left. Because I think I would have owed $1 million for this.
I think you did.
So if it's not, it's $1 million. Money is just a tiebreaker anyway at the end. So it's the end of the season. We're gonna go income and expenses. So I have that. I owe $1 million. So that's gonna go there. So what's your income and expenses?
Let's see. This is a wash, and this I owe 3.
All right. Yeah, so both of us are going into season 4 with not much money.
Yeah. Last game.
Time
we had
we've
more
done
points at the end. Like at this point in last game, we had more income coming in last time. This is a
different game.
Definitely a different game.
All right, so we're now going to score our lineup and reruns.
All right, so I got
11. 13 is 24. 9 is 33. 5.
And then I've got 5 for my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on top of my 5 reruns, I have this. I'm going to trade in my syndication, which is going to give me an extra 8
points. Nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
All right. So I had 38. Let me just double check. 11 and 13 is 24, 33, 38. So I am at 38. So 30 would take me to 105. 8 would take me to 13.
Mm-hmm. And I'm at 61 plus 44. So I'm at 105. So I'm right here.
Yep, so take yours as well. And usually our scores are probably in the 200s, I would say. I don't think either of us have ever broken 300. Last game I thought we almost did. Last game I thought we were going to come close, but we didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so that was score and lineup. We're going to age our shows, slide everybody down.
Don't forget to move your reruns.
And you now set up the next season where these are going to slide down, which I think I did forget to do that last season.
Oh, you did.
Move reruns to archives is the first thing you do. Discard all unused cards. All cards are gone. And then we draw new cards. So we are in season 4 and 5, and 6 new shows are going to come out. We have American Blokes Standing on a Pitch. It is a sports show. Can you scoot that down maybe a little?
I can.
We have Agatha Christie's Parrot, like Hercule Poirot. We have Death on Venus. We have Man versus Mild. We have Alien Baby Cult. I don't remember that one.
No, I don't remember that one either. Sorry.
What do we need? 3, 4, 5, one more?
Yep. 6.
We have Salty Sow. Thought we already had that one. But that's a season 4 to 5 one.
No, we had the cat. Whatever that one was, I think.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Okay. That is our 6 shows. We need 4 ads. We have Diet Sugar Cola. It's so refreshing. It eats your teeth. We have Harry Ham Burgers. We have Plaque Blaster toothpaste, as well as Drunhilda's Brilliant Brooms.
That's funny.
Our 5 stars are going to be a reality show vote collector. Now, she does something different. Rotate unless the show's reality counts as an ad. So that's a little interesting. A guy who shouts all the time. We have the cheeky friend. That's kind of funny. That actually goes with the UK theme. Former comedian Gone Dramatic. And the satirical news anchor. We need 4 network cards. We have showrunner. Play at the end of the season to prevent one of your shows from aging. That one's always nice. You have advertising push. You can get 3 viewers for free, or you can spend $10 million to get 10 viewers. That is an instant, though. You have infomercial. Get $5 million. And you have director. Anytime on your turn, rotate stars ads on all your active shows as preferred. We now determine new turn order. You are first, since you are behind me in the score. These are going to slide up. Move season marker.
I did.
And it is now your turn.
Okay, no brainer. I'm going to take 5 million, please.
I was going to say.
I'm low
that's
on
what
cash.
I was looking to see. I was like, who's in the lead and who's going to take the 5 million?
I needed 5 million like
I figured
yesterday.
All right.
In real life and in networks.
Yeah, really, no doubt. I'm going to go ahead and take the advertising push and get them 3 viewers for free.
Nice.
Can you move me up 3, please?
1, 2,
Thank
3.
you.
Yep.
So you just went, move. I just went. There's going to be a burn at the end of your turn right here.
Okay, so I want... How much does that cost? 3.
So we're already in the 4th season. There's going to be this season, 1 more, and then we'll do an additional counting, and that will be it for the networks played with the Telly Time expansion.
I'm going to buy this. Well, I'm going to take this ad, and I'm going to get 3 million for it, please.
You're taking all the damn money.
I need money.
Yeah, I know. I do too. You're making money moves.
I am making money moves.
All right, so that's going to go there, and our first burn consists of
Oh, okay.
that only.
That's okay.
So I'm going to now make some money moves. I'm going to take Harry Hamburgers for 2 mil.
Okay.
And that's going to move us here.
I am
moving that marker is probably the biggest thing to remember when you're playing the 2-player game.
Well, that and dropping your reruns. All right, I'm going to develop a show.
That's the first time I did that.
I am going to take Salty Sow. We're going to get rid of this. This is going to come over here in my reruns. Joe's going to put those away. Oops. This is going to move into 8 o'clock time. And I can add an ad. And I'm going to do this one for 5 million.
Okay.
Without rotating it. There's that. And that is... Oh! Can I have a bingo marker?
Did you get bingo again?
I got bingo. You didn't even let me call it. All right, so I got these 3.
All right, so let me have those 3 back and then move ahead to the
move
1.
Here.
So would you want ads or stars? Ads will get you money.
Ads are going to get me money. I have some money right now.
Stars will basically get you something for 1 for free.
I need some stars. Let me do stars. I haven't done one of those.
So you want 3 stars?
Please.
And you will get to keep...
Oh, and I get 5...
Oh, you get 5? Yep, 5.
Yep.
I almost give you 5 cards.
4, 5.
Did you take your 5 when you did that one? I think you did.
I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, that's a nice one. 1, 4, 3, 4. Okay, these are basically the same, so I'm going to take that and put those 2 back.
Okay.
And that's it. It's your turn. Oh, my marker over here. Yeah, this is definitely, I think, one of our lower scoring games.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not doing that bad. We're in the hundreds. the next two seasons are where you're scoring.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna. Last game, I think in seasons 5 and that end one, we were scoring like 50 points a round.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, so right about now, I'd say we're about average. If we score 30 to 40 here, and then score another 100, I'd say it's about right where we were the last couple games.
That's true.
So that was the end of your turn?
Yep.
So it's now my turn. So there's going to be a burn at the end of my turn here. So what do I need to replace? I need an 8 p.m. show. There's no 8 p.m. shows out that I want. I wanted a chat show, but there is no 8 p.m. chat show. Damn it. So I have my choice of Death on Venus or Alien Baby Cult. We're taking Alien Baby Cult. For 3 mil. And Thamenders is going to go into reruns. I'm going to lose this star and these 2 stars, actually. I thought that was an ad and a star, but it's 2 stars. I have to put at least 1 ad on here. So we're going to put Harry Hamburgers on here. It has to go in the 8 p.m. time slot or rotate. And I'll go ahead and throw Emergency Trousers on here as well, since another ad can go on there. End of my turn for the burn. That was funny. We're losing the leftmost show, ad, and star. Show, ad, star. Yep. Yep. All going bye-bye. So
oh boy.
Shows out the star and an ad.
All right. So it is my turn. You didn't cover up your kids show?
I did not. Thank you very much. Thank you for catching that.
So I'm going to develop this show.
All right.
It's a 9 p.m. show. It is a reality show, which is my favorite show. So I need a bingo marker.
Bingo.
Thank you.
Chip.
So this is going to replace this. This is going to come over here. I wish I had one of those rerun cards.
I wonder if we can get like dry erase marker and just dry erase this. Put an X on there.
Oh, I like the bingo chips.
I do too.
Or we can get a bingo.
Yes, damper. Yeah, I don't know if those are white balls.
This needs an ad on it, so we're gonna put this ad on it. Excuse me. That's it. Oop, I didn't pay my $2 million for that.
2 million.
And it is your turn.
My turn.
My man. You're gonna say.
What'd you call me?
This is my man.
I know, but you called me something after that.
I said I knew you were gonna say that.
My man.
Is that Bob's Burgers?
Rick and Morty.
Oh, Rick and Morty.
I think that was the mailman or something.
Yes, it was the mailman.
When they were inside that virtual reality, or not virtual, when they were inside that one thing. I'm taking the ad for $2 million. I got $1 million. I need the money. Okay, so wait, you went, I went. There's gonna be a burn at the end of your turn.
Okay.
See, we were almost forgetting that because you're by manning me.
So that has that. That has that. That has that. I could have another ad, but what is that? Drifters or Director?
At any time on your turn, rotate the stars and ads on all your active shows as preferred. And showrunner, play at the end of season to prevent one of your shows from aging. Well,
I have nothing else I can do. 3, 3, 3, 3. I have to save my money. So it's 4. I'm gonna go 3, so I'll get 1 there. Let me drop in budget.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, no need for your commentary. Just let me do what I have to do.
Wow. Okay, so that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there, and then I'm gonna move there.
I'm gonna take the $8 million, please.
And you're gonna get $8 million.
This isn't looking good for me. Thank you.
And I'm guessing that actually causes a burn to happen where we lose a show. Can you hand me that show over there, please? Thank you. So the only show left is an 8 p.m. show, which I do not want. I'm going to go ahead for giggles and take Showrunner, which allows me to play at the end of a season to prevent one of your shows from aging.
Oh, I should have taken that one.
And then I'm going to move this here. And I think with my 3 million, I'm not going to do anything else before the next burn. I'm going to go ahead and play it safe and take 6 million.
You're not going to do that.
Oh, yeah, you got that. Thank you. Thank you.
Joe's just playing how he wants to play.
I use whatever marker I want. That's going to signify the end of season 4. Calculate your income and expenses.
All right, so
I got
it's
5.
4.
I actually get 3 million.
I get 1.
Here's your measly
Fine.
1.
Oh.
I get 3.
Okay. Now we calculate. So that's 15, and 4 is 19.
It's 12.
And then another 11.
13. 25.
And then 14. So 30, 44. And then my reruns are 5.
37. 40.
30.
All right.
44. Aw, poor Polly. Snoring over here like crazy.
All right. What I have 40.
40.
So I am at
16. Oh, 116?
Yep. No, I'll be at 50.
I know, but
56.
you'll be at 156.
Yep.
156.
Yep.
And I am at 110.
110.
And I have 49. So I'm at 159. Oh, times are a-changing.
Passed me up. Age shows. Before I age shows, I am not going to age.
That's awesome. I wish I would have
Negative
grabbed that
newt.
card. That's a good one.
Just in case, if I cannot replace him, I will leave that there. So age your shows, please.
All right.
And then don't forget to put your shows down into reruns, unlike me. And then we will discard all unused cards. This is one of the first times we actually had a lot of cards left over.
Yeah.
There's a show here. Well, I had no money that round. That was just a crazy one. We started it with no money, and we pretty much got very little money during it. All right. Bump us ahead to season
Final
5.
season.
We're
You
drawing
are
new
behind,
cards.
So you, oh, there, I just dropped my thing like you did.
Oh, yeah.
Oops. So this is.
Slide that over, and I'm on top. So we have Monster Flatmates. If you could slide that over whenever you get your thing situated.
Hang on 1 second.
We have Too Late with Diamond Dutch. Oh, I got it. I was able to slide them. With
Sorry.
The words. You're fine.
Just want to fix that.
Just Disconnect.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a quiz show one.
Yeah, it is. Damn it, it's an 8 p.m. time slot that I don't want to use. Crap, because my alien baby cults gets me too many damn things. The Bitey Moose. Fetlock. And our last show for season 5, The Adequate British Fry-Up. 4 ads are coming out. Seismic SUVs, Crazy Pete's Discount Plutonium, Clem's Clearance Firearms, as well as Migraine Munition Painkiller, and our 5 stars, Comedian Your Parents Like, Femme Fatale, Cable Series Star, Late Night Talk Show Host, as well as Always Dies in Everything. Now, the Always Dies in Everything is interesting. You can rotate it or not, your choice. I think when Gil kind of explained the game during his videos, basically it's simulating that you're killing him off in the first season. We have 4 network cards. We have Infomercial, get 5 million, another one of those. We have Big Game. At the end of the game, score 2 viewers plus 1 viewer for every 1 million you receive from ads on active shows. We have Ad Acquisition. Draw 2 ads, choose 1 to keep, and we come up to a shuffle.
That's our final card.
Let me shuffle this. Give this a nice quick shuffle. I'm glad that these are sleeved. final card is writer. You can develop a show. Playing when develop a show, ignore one prerequisite, star or add, or develop the show for no money. That is an outstanding one. I am first. We did all the steps, right? Turn a new turn order, move season marker, draw new card. Yep. Okay.
We sure did.
Just making sure. I'm going to go ahead and take the writer. You're up.
I know. I'm thinking. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to develop this show. It's 10 p.m. It's going to replace this one. This is going to go here. This is going to go away. This is going to come here. It is a chat show, so I need to... Oh, my chat's already covered, so I don't have to worry about that. I can put a star or... So we'll do this. That is a sweet card to add to that. Extra 4 for the last 2 rounds. And that is the end of my turn. Your turn.
I'm going to take the infomercial for $5 million. Yep. I'm going to take the infomercial for $5 million.
Got it?
I got it that time. It was trying to get away from me, but I won. And then we got to do a burn.
Oh, shit.
We're losing the first show. We're losing the first star and add.
What does this do again? At the end of the game, score 2 viewers plus 1 viewer. 2 viewers. So it'd be 3?
I don't know if we've used that one that much.
That sounds like... Why wouldn't they just say 3?
So at the end of the game, score 2 viewers. So you're going to get 2 viewers.
Oh.
Plus 1 viewer for every million you receive from ads on active shows.
Got it. I'm going to take that for my turn.
All right. Let me have for $3 million. Let me have the cable series.
Oh, sorry.
There's going to be a burn at the end of your turn.
So I am going to get $2 million for this.
Okay.
And now there's a burn.
And now there's a burn. Add network card and a drop budget. That goes over to the $10 million.
Oh, yep.
All right, my turn. All right, we're going to take Fetlock for $5 mil. I'm putting that in my 10 p.m. time slot and getting rid of somewhat marginal over into this side. This guy's going to go back into the star deck. I need Polly, wake up. Oh, you know what? Let me take my $5 million back and actually use my writer and get that for free.
It's okay, baby. Polly.
I'm going to put a star as well as an add and another star on there. You know what? Let me not do that. Let me put the star and the add on there since those are required. Rotate on this shows the preferred time slot. It's in the 10 p.m. time slot, so it's preferred. So we're good there. That is the end of my turn. That show is a drama, so I will put that there.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be able to get another bonus, damn it.
I'm going to take that and give me 2 million, please.
Damn you. All right, there's going to be a burn at the end of my turn. I'm going to take the Femme Fatale for 3 million. I'm going to get 2 back. Thank you. And then that's going to cause a burn to happen. We are going to lose this. And you're up.
I am going to take this for 3.
I'm going to take this for 1. There's going to be a burn at the end of your turn.
I am going to place an ad. This can only be set on 10. So I have to flip this because I can't place it on 10, but it's still going to earn me an extra. Ooh.
Whoa.
Yikes. What is going on there?
What did you do?
Oh, must be sweep. Everything's a mess. Okay.
So that was the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
So we got a burn. We're losing a show. Just disconnect. A star and an ad, which are already all gone. I'm going to go ahead and play the Femme Fatale on Fetlock down here because it can have an extra ad or star. That's going to be my turn.
I'm going to go ahead and place this ad. That had 2 ads. This can have 2 ads. We're going to go here with it. And it is on its preferred time slot, so it can stay that way. I don't have to rotate it. Your turn.
So that would be 22.
It's probably hard to see on camera, but there's smoke coming out of Joe's ears
Zip
right
it,
now.
Molly. You went, so we need to do this. And I'm actually going to drop
I wanted those 2
in
viewers.
budget. So I want 2 viewers, please. This is going to come out. This is going to move over here, which is going to cause a burn to happen. You're going to lose a network card, which there are none left.
I'm going to drop in budget, and I will take a viewer. Give me an even 160 right now.
1 viewer. All right. So we go through the end of season 5 work now. Income and expenses.
5, 6, 7. I get 6. Damn.
I get 4 million. I'm going to throw $1 million back and take 5. You get how much?
6.
Wow.
Wow.
Impressive, my friend.
I know. Thanks.
Count up your viewers.
So, 19. No, 14 and 4. 18.
Not as much as last game, but it's not bad.
48. And so I'm at 51 there. Make sure I did that right. 14 and 4. 18.
See, there's no smoke with her because she's using a calculator.
Otherwise, we'd be here all night, so you can thank me now. Thank me now. 48, 49, 50, 51. Okay. So should I do this one now, too, as well?
What's it say?
At the end of the game. Oh, that's the end of the game. Yep. So that's
You're
not
at the
now.
end of a season.
I'm at the end. Sorry. Okay.
All
So
right.
I have 51. And where am I at?
You're at
160?
60. So you're going to be at 201. Or
211.
211.
See,
Sorry.
that's why I have my calculator.
211, sorry. I was off by 10.
So 211.
Right, I'm at 58. I have 43.
You're going to be at 201.
201. All right. Age of shows.
13, 12. Sweet.
Set up the next season, which you don't really need to do.
You drop down your thing, though, because you're not going to count
you
those
drop
again.
down these because
And we're
this
gonna move
does.
this over.
Yep. And we're now basically, all we're going to do now, since the season 5 just ended, we're actually just going to count up our
Next season
next
viewers.
season again, our next season viewers. So Kimmy may have this one here.
I have 16.
So this is 16.
Oops.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Did you say 45?
Yes.
So did I.
Shoot, and you're ahead of me already. And plus you got that bonus.
You don't have any bonus cards for the end?
No, I got 3 stars and you have 2 stars, so you're going to win.
Make sure I did that right.
You pulled it out.
16 and 13.
I think I lost another one.
And 16. Oops. 16. It's 45, and where am I at? 211?
211.
So I'm at 256.
I think our scores are almost more than before.
And yeah, I think you're right. We came right back.
I'm at 45. So I'm going to be at 246.
But I have
And
endgame
then you
scoring.
have an endgame scoring right now. Because at the end of the game, you score shows again. You score unused stars. So I'm going to get 3 more. So move me up 3.
1, 2, 3.
Move you up 2.
1, 2.
And then you score your endgame network cards.
Okay.
So that's going to give you 2.
At the end of the game, I score 2 right here. And then plus 1 viewer for every 1 million I receive from ads. So that's 5, 6, 7. So 7 more.
That'll be 9.
Yep.
So 9 is going to take you to 67. Wow, you really beat me that time. That's the biggest gap I think we've had in all the games. Good game.
Thank you. You too.
All right, everybody. Well, there you have it. There is the networks. That is Telly Time expansion. As you can see, mainly the biggest thing, like we said at the beginning of the show, was what changes are the shows. All of the shows, and I tried to read them all off as we were going through them, are puns based on UK-based shows. That's basically what the Telly Time stands for, and it's pretty cool. We're really enjoying the networks. We've had the game for a while.
Looking forward to executives.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to executives to see what that adds. You can use Telly Time with executives. There's a section in the rules that explains what to use and what not to use with executives, or how to use it all together. So once we get executives, we'll probably play through this again. I don't know if we would use the Teletom cards with that. We would probably just go back to the base game cards. Maybe at that time we will also use the advanced network cards and maybe play with those on round 1 as well.
There's a lot of different ways to play this.
So yeah, I definitely
really looking forward to the executives.
I definitely like to throw in the advanced cards to see what that can give us.
If you get a chance, who was it? Dice Tower interviewed him, and he talks about the executives.
Yes, yeah.
And it's really interesting what it adds to your tableau.
Well, I think he even said that on our video. He talked about the executives.
He did. Well, we just watched that one, so.
You haven't even watched ours, I'm guessing. But other than that, that's it. Give us a few minutes, maybe about 10, 15 minutes, to
take the dog out,
top off our drinks, and everything else. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream for a little bit, but we'll be back in about 15 minutes. While Kim does take the dog off, I'm going to clean up this. And we're going to get it set up and do our second game of the day.
Wordsy.
So excited. And we're going to do some Wordsy. So we will be back shortly. So stay tuned and join us.